Hi everyone! This is my first YouTube video on my new channel, Earth Angel Oracle Readings. I am so excited. I've been wanting to do this for such a long time. So without further ado, we are going to do angel messages for all 12 signs today, guys. I am so pumped. I really thank you for watching. If you have found me via Instagram, thank you continually for all of your support to all my friends and fellow angels. I love you guys so much, and I'm super happy to be doing this. So I'm gonna go ahead and spread out my cards so I can get easy access. Okay, I already pre-shuffled these guys. So for each sign, we're gonna do 4 cards, and we're gonna start with air signs, which is Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. So let's start with Libra. Let go of guilt. Queen of Wands reversed. So right away, I'm feeling, Libra, that you're not feeling like yourself lately. Okay, goodbye to the old, hello to the new. Amazing. Libra, I just feel like maybe your creativity is off. You're not feeling like you want to do the things that you love to do, that you normally do. And finally, we have deep emotional healing. This makes so much sense to me. Okay, so some situation in your life has caused you to feel like you have made a big mistake. Maybe you look back in the past and you feel like you didn't necessarily make the right choices. That's just what I'm getting with this let go of guilt card. This card says, when you allow your light to shine brightly, you inspire others. Forgive yourself for what you think you've done or not done, and trust that God loves you unconditionally for who you are. Learn and grow from your past mistakes instead of berating yourself for them. Okay, so please, 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 please focus on loving yourself. I know this can be very difficult, but you are in need of some deep, deep emotional healing. Your heart is ready to heal from past experiences. So whatever went on in the past, this is no longer allowed to affect you. Okay, and what I mean by that is we cannot keep going over and over the same mistakes, the same circumstances that left us feeling incomplete. Okay, it was there to teach us a lesson, and as long as we do our best to try to find the silver lining, then we're going to be okay. All right, we can let go of the past and we can move on and make room in our lives for more beautiful, positive things. With the Queen of Wands, yeah, what I'm getting specifically is that you are not wanting to do your normal routine. You're kind of out of sorts. Everything feels, you may be very depressed right now, or you may have been recently. And then we have goodbye to the old and hello to the new. You finished one part of your life, and now a new and even better part is beginning, see? So in order to get this beautiful new positive phase, we have to let go of the past. This is what this reading is telling us. And we have to let go of, maybe you're feeling like you have to be perfect, like you're really hard on yourself a lot of the time, and you don't feel like you did everything perfectly, so you are depressed about it. Well, listen up, honey. None of us are. We all make mistakes. I make mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes, and they serve as important life lessons for us, and we may not understand why we had to go through certain things now, but in a year, 6 months, 10 years, we may figure it out. Something may click and we say, I'm so glad that things turned out the way that they did, because I wouldn't have understood this part of my life, or I wouldn't have been able to get to where I am if that hadn't happened. So I really want to send you some beautiful healing and peaceful energy during this time. I know what depression is like. It can be really debilitating, and I just pray for you that you can let go of these heavy burdens and move on into a new, lighter, brighter phase of your life, okay? So that was for Libra. Now we're gonna go with Gemini. Unlimited ideas. Vegetarian, interesting. Okay, we have Four of Wands, celebrations, weddings, etc. And we have Moldavite, unconventionality. So this card right here is all about your unique qualities, your quirks, your personality, what makes you special, and incorporating that into your life purpose. So you need to understand that if you're feeling like people don't understand you, or that like people think you're weird, or maybe you're like, you know, having a spiritual awakening and you're really into it and you're talking about all these things and people don't get it right now, it's okay, all right? You don't have to be the same as everybody else. That would be super freaking boring. And these qualities about you inspire others whether you realize it or not, okay? So I just had to go into that card because I love that card. So with unlimited ideas, vegetarian, celebrations, and unconventionality, what I'm getting from this reading is, number one, that you've been having the idea or thinking about going vegetarian or slowly eliminating dairy, or meats, or even dairy too. You know, you might want to go vegan as well. This card says a new way of eating gives you more energy, greater health, clarity, and stronger manifestation abilities. So I feel like what this reading says to me, it's kind of all over the place, but maybe, you know, with this unlimited ideas card, maybe you're having a steady stream of just ideas. You're really in that creative energy. Or maybe you're having a lack of those and you're kind of wondering what you can do to push yourself and push your mind to be more creative. And I really feel that because of this vegetarian card, this might be the key for you as far as your mental state, and the flow of ideas and creativity can be really affected by your diet, okay? And making that change isn't necessarily easy to do, but I really feel like it would be worth it to you, okay? So, and I really want to specifically say that you need to eat more fruit. I know that's kind of a weird message, but fruit is really important. You need the hydration, you need to be drinking water, and you need those vegetables, okay? So with the Four of Wands, you know, maybe I'm also getting that you might be celebrating the fact that you've stuck to a vegetarian diet. That may resonate for some of you. Because there's some connection with like vegetables and fruits here, guys, because there's grapes and things hanging from those Four Wands there, and everybody's excited. So maybe, you know, you're feeling a whole lot better, or this is gonna, you know, in a couple months after you make this change, you're gonna feel amazing, you're gonna feel energetic, you're gonna wanna party and, you know, whatever. I just feel really good that like that's a really, really good decision for you, okay? And you know, continue to let your personality and your light shine when it comes to creativity and following all of your creative endeavors and all of your ideas. If you put your authentic self into those, then you can't lose, guys. You can't. So that's a message for Gemini. You also might have a literal wedding or celebration or a party, something coming up, guys. Okay. For Aquarius, partnership, 3 of Pentacles. This is interesting because this already is about working together with somebody. What's the word I'm looking for? Collaborating and joining business, like a business partner and things like that. That's what I'm getting so far. Okay, connect with nature. And finally, we have appetite, progress, not perfection. So, partnership. Allow helpful, supportive partnerships into your personal life and career, and both parties benefit as a result. So yeah, this definitely says collaborating to me. You guys have an idea that you want to put into action. You want to see where this goes. You are receiving help from heaven and from a person who brings needed skills and resources. This is like the same energy, guys. This is so interesting. So you may have been working together with somebody or a couple people, or maybe it could be something as simple as like you're partnered up for a school project, or you have been paired with somebody to complete a special project or something like that. And with the Connect with Nature card, you're rejuvenated and inspired by spending time outdoors. So perhaps if you guys are wanting to, whoever you and your collaborators are, you're wanting to brainstorm and find inspiration, I definitely feel like this is a message to get outside and kind of let the magic of nature inspire you and get that fresh air to your brain and to your body so that you can come up with some awesome ideas. Okay, specifically going for hikes and walks, okay? So, or maybe going to a spot where, you know, like a botanical garden and things like that. Maybe that is super important for you, some of you out there. I don't know why I'm getting that, but okay. And then we have progress, not perfection. Don't compare yourself to others or judge yourself. Instead, focus upon how far you've come and all that you've learned. So if you are pushing yourself to really get somewhere with this project or even this relationship, do not feel like you need to follow any kind of rule book or go super fast. Like, if things aren't happening at a rapid pace, doesn't mean that things aren't going good, okay? Like the card says, progress, not perfection. So if you're in a partnership, don't compare your partnership with other people. You guys have your own specific individual setup going, and you guys, I want to say that you guys have overcome a lot already and learned together, and that only makes you stronger for the future. So just because something isn't like amazingly bright and perfect in the beginning, if you had to endure some hard, difficult times together, that doesn't necessarily mean that like your relationship isn't as good as other people's, okay? So I just felt like I had to say that for Aquarius. Okay. Now we're going to move on to water signs. So we have Scorpio, release resentments about money. King of Pentacles reverse. So immediately we're having issues when it comes to stability and security, and maybe feeling like somebody's holding something over our head, or we help somebody pay something and now we, you know, they don't seem very, oh my god, debt paid off, guys, what the heck? So they might not seem very grateful to you, or they might not be treating you very well, so you feel kind of, you know, you feel kind of fucked up about it. Okay, and then we have life lessons. So this reading is abundantly clear to me. Debt paid off, the old weight and habit of debt is lifted from you in your life. So let's see, what does this card say? Yes, money system of the world can seem upsetting, but holding resentments about finances just pushes your abundance away. Instead, see money as a tool you can use to better the world, and this shift will help you attract support and golden opportunities. Okay, so with the other cards in this reading, I'm really feeling like you owe somebody something, or you feel like you owe somebody something. Maybe it is specifically money. I feel like for a lot of you Scorpios, it is money, but it could also just be any kind of like invested emotions that you have with a person in your life. So yeah, the King of Pentacles reversed is, you know, you're not wanting to continue with this. Like, you don't want to feel that way anymore. You want to have the old weight and of this debt lifted from you in your life. And the life lessons card says you can break free from reoccurring negative patterns by praying to know the lesson and blessing they contain. So this is definitely something that you needed to go through for whatever reason. Maybe people have taken advantage of you in the past, or you have gotten yourself into a situation similar to this in the past. And so I want to say that this is just a really important life lesson for you, and I would really encourage you, like the card says, to pray and to meditate on how you got there, what you need to do to get out of the situation, and how can we prevent this from happening in the future. Okay, so I do feel like this is going to end up in a positive way with the debt paid off card. I just feel like you are going to be released of a lot of the burden, or all of the burden that this is weighing on you. So do your best to acknowledge, like I said, to acknowledge the lesson, find the silver lining, and do your best to take care of it, and the universe is only going to back you up. Okay, guys? That was for Scorpio. And now we have Cancer. So for Cancer, we have donations, tithing, and charitable work. Okay. We have the Queen of Cups. Interesting. That's your suit, the cups for water signs. Then we have travel. Interesting. And we have divine intervention. God sends miracles to answer sincere prayers. This is a really interesting reading, okay? So, give joyfully to the organizations and people who spiritually support and inspire you, and know that your generosity will be returned to you manyfold in miraculous ways. The time, supplies, money, or other resources you donate will ensure that your positive energy multiplies. So, as the Queen of Cups here, I want to say that, like, you know, you're feeling really, really good. You're feeling really positive. You're feeling balanced in your emotions as a Cancer. I'm getting like springtime happiness. You're looking forward to the future, which does indeed have travel in it in some way, shape, or form. An upcoming trip proves to be life-changing in positive ways. So perhaps you're waiting on this travel, and you're just really trying to manifest that, and you want to know how you can further kind of continue towards this goal. So what this reading tells me is that if you focus on how you can help people along the way. Okay, this is kind of confusing to explain. So it's like wherever you want to travel, I would encourage you to find something where you can donate your time and your love and your support to people there. That's just what I'm getting from this reading, okay? Or you kind of do this type of work already, like you work in a charitable type of nonprofit business or something like that, or I want to say like you just generally are a helpful person in your work, okay? So this, focusing on that and focusing on being the best you can be to the community around you and your friends and your family and those people who need you, is going to lead you to this opportunity for travel, whatever that means for you. I hope this makes sense, because this is kind of hard to explain what I'm getting. But God is there, and the universe and your angels are sending miracles to answer your sincere prayers. So if you are really trying to go somewhere special, I really feel that you're absolutely going to do this, and I just feel this strong sense that there are people that need your help wherever that is, and that is going to help you manifest these goals more quickly. You know what I'm saying? If you're giving your whole heart to those in need, whether it be before your trip or at your trip, during your travel, just keep that state of mind going, okay? That's what I feel for Cancer. All right, and next we have Pisces. So for Pisces, we have release jealousy. We have, oh, okay, so this is like not an actual tarot card of the deck, but it came with the special Rider-Waite version, the borderless version. And I really like there's a few of them in here, and I really have a good idea of what these mean in my own mind, so I love to include them. So I will get to that in a moment. Then we have spiritual teacher. And we have make time for self-care. So this is interesting, because this makes me feel like, you know, you're a little bit bitter, or you might be angry about either not getting the relationship you want, not being with the person you want, not being where you want to be in your life at this point. Maybe you're looking around at other people and you're thinking like, they have all this stuff, they have this great family, but you're over here and you're feeling like this is like barren wasteland. This is like loneliness, this is sadness, and just feeling really lonely. I feel like desolate, you know what I'm saying? So this card is encouraging you to release this jealousy, and I do believe that this is a spiritual teacher, this jealousy for you right now, because this is a hard thing to get over for many, many, many people. Jealousy is an affirmation that you don't have something, and the universe manifests exactly as you affirm. So as you continue to speak in your mind and to yourself, I don't have this, I don't have that, I'm not good enough, what's wrong with me? That's what the universe is going to react to. Okay, and it says, let other people's successes inspire rather than frustrate you, as if they can have it, so can you. So there's absolutely no reason why you can't have all that you desire, but there seems to be some sort of intense block and bitterness. Maybe you've been through kind of intense times. Maybe you lost your job and you're feeling like, what the hell do I even do? Where do I go from here? Maybe you have left a relationship, or somebody decided to walk away from you, and you're just feeling the intensity of this, and I feel like it's still fresh in a way. But the spiritual teacher card says your life purpose involves teaching others about healing and spirituality. So I love this card, guys, because this tells me that because you have gone through these intense times, because you have gone through loneliness and solitude, you are able to help other people that are also going through this, okay? And you need to focus on what you can learn so that perhaps one day, maybe not yet, but perhaps later on in your life, you will be able to explain and help people that are going through the same thing and kind of avoid making the same sort of, you know, mistakes as you did, okay? And this could relate to like your kids, like maybe 10, 20 years from now, you're gonna have children and you're gonna have all these life lessons to dedicate to them, and you're gonna realize like, yeah, I went through that and now I know exactly how to help my kids or my best friend or somebody in my family, okay? And lastly, make time for self-care. Taking care of yourself is essential right now. So instead of focusing on the anger, or maybe you feel just feeling down on yourself, please take time to invest in the things that make you happy, whatever that is. Okay, obviously we know drinking a lot of water is so important for feeling energetic and happy. I'm also sensing that a lot of you, I mean, there's so many people that are low on vitamin D, guys, and that helps our mood in such crazy ways. If you are feeling really low on energy and you're depressed, you might want to get your vitamin D levels checked by a doctor, because I did that months ago and my vitamin D was abnormally low. And ever since I started taking the vitamin D supplements, I have absolutely felt better, okay? I'm definitely more energetic, definitely in a more stable, better mood in general, okay? So I just had to point that out, had to say that for some of you out there, okay, guys? Hopefully that resonated with you in some way. Okay, so that was Pisces, and now we're gonna move on to earth signs. So we have Taurus. God is your source. Everything you need is supplied by the infinite source of God, and your faith opens the doorway to receive. In God, there is no lack or limitation. Rather, there is plenty of abundance for all to share. Then we have the Empress. We have healing, healed, and healer. And we have Lapis Lazuli, life-changing epiphany or experience. Okay, so immediately I'm feeling like this is a pretty significant reading. I do feel like for some of you, you may have just found out that somebody's pregnant or you want to get pregnant, and maybe you're worried. This card kind of makes me feel like you're worried about finances a little bit and stability, looking towards having a baby, but this isn't going to resonate for all of you guys, all of you Tauruses, but I feel that pregnancy is definitely something that's going on here. So healing, healed, and healer. Healing energy surrounds you and the situation. So maybe you're trying to get pregnant, okay, and you're struggling, and things aren't happening the way that you wanted them to happen, or you're just anxious and worried, okay? So what I feel like, since the Empress is upright, I do feel like this is going to be okay. Everything's going to be okay. You are going to get pregnant. Healing, healed, and healer. Okay, so I want to say that perhaps there's some kind of physical condition that you have, or something, just not anything super serious, but something that's going on with your body that might be kind of blocking the success of this goal of pregnancy. Now, I'm not a doctor or anything, guys. I'm just kind of going with what I feel, and I know this is a very sensitive subject, so please take this with a grain of salt, okay? But I feel that something something needs to be healed. Perhaps with this lapis lazuli, life-changing epiphany or experience. Maybe something happened to you so intense, like maybe you got into a car accident, or something just really shook up your life in a crazy way that made you say like, okay, this is what I need to focus on. This is what I want. I want to have kids. I want to have a family. I want to find my empress, and I want to go for everything that I ever wanted in my life. Like maybe you just made that sudden and intense change of mind. Like maybe you didn't always feel like that for Taurus, but healing energy surrounds you. This could be physically, this could be emotionally, and I do feel like this is going to turn out positively. I really have a good feeling about it. So continue to focus on your healing. You may need to seek out even more healers, a doctor, a therapist. Anything that's going to help you heal is super important right now. Okay, that's for Taurus. Virgo, we have moonlighting. We have judgment. We have whom do you need to forgive? And we have spiritual path. Your true beliefs are becoming clearer to you, which prompts you to make necessary life changes. Okay, so something is being decided here. I feel like there's two things going on. There's, you need to make a decision about your career, and you need to make a decision about your relationship. Now, this isn't just, okay, this is a hard and cut decision. This is like final important decision. You can't go back and forth anymore. You need to make this decision so that you can continue with your life. Like both of these things, both of these decisions, I feel are just holding you back a bit right now. So moonlighting, you can start working on your dream career part-time while keeping your other job to pay the bills. So if there's something that you're really wanting to do as far as your life purpose, or what you're wanting to do with your degree and things like that, and this is the judgment card is upright, so whatever decision you make is going to be the right one. Okay, I just feel that it's important that you make the decision and make it, not today, but soon. Okay, this is calling your attention towards these things. And then we have whom do you need to forgive? As you release old anger, resentment, you will find that your wishes will come true. So there's somebody in your life that you also need to decide to let go of past anger and resentment towards. This could be a relationship, this could be a friend, this could be somebody that did you wrong in some sort of way, and you still find yourself going over what happened. You still find yourself frustrated about it for some reason. So and maybe this could even be yourself, maybe, or it could be you and another person. Like, you need to forgive yourself for continually going over this, and rehashing things when you don't necessarily need to. So there's something here that needs to be released, and forgiveness needs to be applied to this. And I just think that this is something that you need to take very seriously. And this is for Virgo, guys. And then with spiritual path, things will become more clear to you. I feel like you're going to become more into alignment with what you really want to be doing with your life, and getting the abundance and the not just material, but mental happiness, abundance in friends, abundance in spirituality. Like, you're going down your spiritual path, and this is something that you need to do along the way here. Okay? Yeah, and this it says which prompts you to make necessary life changes. So there's just, this is an important these are important decisions, guys. So I just want you to take it easy, but really kind of focus on this. You can talk to your angels. Your angels, you know, can help you and send messages if you pray to them, and that can really be helpful during a time like that. Okay, so next we have Capricorn. We have abundance mindset. We have the Hermit. We have marriage. And we have Ruby. Interesting. Okay, abundance mindset. If you think of your abundance as something that happens in the future, then it will always be a day away. So if you are, what I feel from this reading is, I know the Hermit card is kind of like, you know, you're taking time of solitude, and you aren't really spending time with people. Maybe you're focusing a lot on your career, okay, so much so that you cannot stop thinking about it. That's just what I feel like. I feel like he's holding up his lamp, but the only thing that he wants to see, or she wants to see right now, is work-related stuff. So if you're continually saying to yourself, you know, I'm still not getting what I want, it's still a day away, it's not coming fast enough for me, you're never gonna get out of that cycle of energy, okay? You need to step out of this energy. And also with the marriage card, I feel like this is affecting your marriage in a way that is concerning. It's not a super huge problem or anything like that, but something needs to be adjusted, and maybe you need to reach out to your partner for help in having fun again, because I just feel that you're going too much in your own mind about making money and having all the things that you want to have when life is kind of passing you by. So with the Ruby card, reach out for emotional and spiritual support to heal and mend your heart. Yeah, so you need to reach out, okay? You need to kind of connect with somebody that you love, your husband or wife, or your just this, you know, you might not necessarily be married, but you might have been together for a really long time, or even like your parents, you know. I'm also getting who, you know, if your parents have been married for a long time, maybe they can help you figure this out in some kind of way. But marriage is kind of an important symbol right now. So yeah, I really feel it's important to reach out for help to your significant other at this time. Okay, now we're going to move on to fire signs. We have positivity, faith, and optimism. And guys, this is for Aries. We have the Four of Pentacles. We have love life. And we have ready to love again. So Aries, this is like your season, right? We're in Aries season right now. And I really love this reading, okay? So positivity, faith, and optimism. You open the doorway to positive experiences and opportunities with your positive expectations and energy. Do not allow negative energy or temporary setbacks to interfere with the path that you are on. Keep the faith and keep going. So I love this reading, guys. I just feel like you're holding on to all these ideals. Like, that's what I feel like this is. Like you're sitting here and you're like, I have everything I need. I have positivity, I have faith, I have optimism, and I have myself. I'm strong. I have everything I need and I'm gonna be okay. I'm secure, okay? So hold tightly to those specific ideals, guys. That's super important for you. And we have these 2 love cards, which are so nice. Love life. The basis of your questions involves your romantic life, which is now changing for the better. So something may have adjusted in your love life. You may have recently left some kind of relationship situation, and you're ready to love again. You've healed through this enough to open your heart to new love. So if you were concerned about that, if you were if you went through a difficult time where you felt like you weren't worthy of somebody or something like that, well, it's just simply not true. You are definitely ready to love again, and this looks so amazing. This is like a beautiful reading to me. I just love that we got 2 love cards, and I feel like with these 2 little fairies, like it's a really good time to, you know, I'm not necessarily saying like go out of your way for everybody that you're might be interested in, but, you know, get to know people again. Reach out to people, ask people how they're doing, and, you know, see what kind of connections can be made, either friendship wise or love life wise. Okay, so that was for Aries. And now we have Sagittarius. We have successful funding. We have King of Swords reversed. We have birthday. And we have Tiger's Eye, self-confidence through God confidence. So with successful funding, your idea is divinely guided. So if you're having thoughts about projects or business ideas that you want to manifest, but you need money to do it, this card is saying crowdfunding, collaborations, and other investments are available options. So if you've been thinking about doing something like that, I think that that's absolutely a fantastic idea for you right now, as far as you know, worrying about how you're going to make something happen. Okay, like maybe you want to invest, you want to collaborate with somebody to create something for you, but you don't know how to pay them or something like that. But crowdfunding, Kickstarters and things like that, your family investing, I mean, things like that, these can be really good ideas for you. So now with the King of Swords are reversed, there may be somebody around you that is just being harsh, okay? This card of reverse kind of indicates like manipulative, somebody whose intentions aren't great in some way, shape, or form. I do not feel like these are like connected in any way. I kind of feel like these are all a little bit separate. Well, if you're wondering how to deal with this person, there is some kind of significant birthday that's coming up that's holding the answer to your question. So what I want to say is perhaps somebody in your life is going to be at this birthday party. This is just, I'm just kind of going with it, guys. This is just what I'm feeling. So maybe you guys will have a discussion, an important discussion on this day, or maybe the energy will be better than you expected. Or maybe there's some kind of way that you can influence the situation during that time that kind of changes this person around so that they're not acting like that towards you and your loved ones. Self-confidence through God confidence. Believe in yourself by believing in God working through you. So I do feel like, you know, I just feel like there's something that you need to have a conversation from the heart, as difficult as it may be, with somebody that you don't necessarily like. But if you speak with loving intentions for everybody, and you let God work through you a bit, then I think the situation is going to be okay. Now I feel like this is its own thing, and I feel like this is another thing, guys. So this is kind of like two separate things here. So that was for Sagittarius. And then we have Leo. Obstacles and blocks are lifted. Hell yeah! I'm a Leo, guys. I love hearing stuff like that. I mean, who doesn't? All my fellow Leos out there, I got mad love for you. Look at this. So we have, you know, the Seven of Wands upright. So you're having to stand your ground. You're having to defend yourself and what it is you want to do, Leo. We have new career. Your work focus is shifting in a positive, new, and successful direction. And we have citrine, unnecessary worries. Release the burden of worries by giving them to God for healing and solutions. So I do feel that you have been trying to transition in some way, shape, or form into a different phase of your life. And maybe for a long time things felt like nothing was moving and you were out of alignment. Everything was difficult. You were going through frustrating times, but these blocks are being lifted away and you will now experience progress and forward movement with your projects. Stay centered in gratitude to ensure that your flow of abundance continues. So this is what I feel like that means with this card. Like, you need to stay in this energy. Do not let anything budge you from where you want to be, okay? These are your goals and your aspirations and the life that you want. So stand your ground. You know, you're up on this hill. You have the high ground. You're going to be able to do this. Just stay firm, okay? Stay strong in your decisions. And no matter what anybody says or no matter what comes your way, you're gonna be able to move through it. And with new career, I just feel like there's something that, you know, you might have just applied for a new job, you may have just started at a new job, but this is a positive, new, and successful direction, which is so nice, okay? Whatever this means for you, this was important to your goals and what you want to do in your life. So this is more, I just feel this is definitely more aligned with your destiny and your soul purpose. And any worries that you're having, any anxiety you're having about this new start, you know, let it go as best as you can, because you're just worrying for no reason. There's no reason to worry. Everything is going to work out. You've come this far. You know, you have manifested this, and everything is going to work out, because I just feel that you are, it's sort of like you're finally shifting into a place where, like, yes, this is how I want to feel, this is where I want to go, and no matter what comes along, you're going to be like, hell no, you're not going to affect me. I'm just going to keep going down my path, and I'm going to go towards what I want to go towards. I'm going to achieve my goals. Okay, so that was for Leo. And that was the final reading, guys. I hope you enjoyed the angel messages for all 12 signs. And I really enjoyed doing this reading for you. This was my first YouTube video. Thank you so much for watching. And I hope to see you on the next one. Please feel free to subscribe and like this video. And I hope you're having a beautiful day. Bye-bye, guys.